From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art Sz5 here in Inglewood, California. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. To the house, touchdown LA. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot man in motion right. On first and 10, here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run here on first down. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Nix out of the pistol. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Blown back gets the handoff. Room to run inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. To throw, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
All right, here we go. Second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Junior Coulson bringing an end to that play. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep dip. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Got Mingo, it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 1st down here. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Herbert. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, LA! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Now Nix. Catch made underneath by the back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now off the play fake. Cut out left. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Walker on 1st down. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They put a receiver in motion here left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Along the sideline past midfield, and he's brought down at the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the ground with Walker. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He's on the move. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix now to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he cuts it back right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Nix. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. McLaughlin is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tie this game 35 apiece. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Herbert from the gun. Taken in by Harris. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Nix with it on first. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. This finds Franklin. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They send Mims left. Nix from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, here's Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Play action now for Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. The give now to Walker. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Pearsall there to grab it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't. And you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Ball at the 33 for first down. This time he's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First and goal. Here's Walker. Has the LA touchdown. The Chargers now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. So second down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Nix again on second and 10. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On third down, here's Nix. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Nix now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix off the play action. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos losing by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Quick throw finds about right. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going ground game again here. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still one more in their pocket to use. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the late lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.